Alright, if you've been following my musical journey through the years, you might just recognize this guitar. I always say this is the actual guitar that made me into the player and musician I am today. And for years, this was my number one. I called it Oh Baby, the Black Superstrat. And originally, this guitar came with factory active electronics, 9-volt battery and everything, like you would have in an EMG set. But if you were to take the pick guard off, you'd see a spot cut out here under it where there's actually, or was, a circuit board. And I've put different parts on this guitar through the years. At one point it had a 22 fret warm off neck and different tuners, and originally it had the pearloid white pick guard, white knobs and everything, and a rosewood neck. And as you can tell, I put the maple one on here and blacked it out as much as I could. And for years, this was my go-to guitar, my number one. And at one point, I played it so much, flipping my switch and things like that, that I actually wore it out. And if it was a regular Strat, I could have tore it apart and rewired it. But like I say, this one was wired up like a spaceship, and it sat in its case for a few years. And I ended up getting just a cheap $30 pre-wired pickguard. Came with all the guts. And when it came in the mail, the neck pickup wires were ripped out. But I wasn't going to complain. 30 bucks, you get what you pay for. I took the neck pickup out of a 1980s made in Japan Stratocaster that I got that someone had set on fire. And I took that neck pickup, put in here, wired it up, and it works. So this guitar still has life in it. And I still love it very much. And I always say this is the one that made me. So once again, it's a made in Mexico Fender Strat, solid black. As much as I could put, hardware and everything. I even got my signature on there when I used to go by Shredley Shredstein. I really wanted a signature Strat for years. But still love this guitar very, very much. So there you have it. My old number one, Oh Baby, the Black Superstrat.